Well, welcome back to another fun-filled adventure in Roger's kitchen. And what am I cooking today? What does that look like in the sink? This is the pork shoulder. Pork shoulder. Fantastic. It was on sale. Sale's good. I like these. I like slow cooking them, especially on a cold, crappy day like today. And we're going to go through the whole process. Basically, it's going to take about somewhere between 8 and 12 hours. It just depends on how big the pork shoulder is. And we're going to slow cook it at 200 degrees. Okay, this is not something that, oh, it's going to be done in an hour. No, it's not. But that's why I like it. So, first thing you're going to do is open it up. Rinse it off with some cold water. Some of them have a very extensive fat cap on top. This one doesn't, which is kind of why I picked it. So what you would normally do at this point is cut the fat cap off. As you can see. This, relatively lean, this will work nicely. I mean, this is nice. I've had other ones that have a really nice fat cap on them, and it makes it a lot more interesting. You need to cut the fat off, okay? You want the bulk of the fat to cook off in the slow cooking process, which is going to make it so wonderful, because when it all pulls apart at the end, it's fantastic. All right. Rinse it off one last time. That'll do. Okay. Next step is we get our fancy roasting pan. Put it in the roasting pan. I know you're thinking, then what do? We move everything over to the oven where we're going to season it and stick it in the oven. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so we've now moved the pork shoulder over to the oven. We put it in the pan. The oven is set on bake at 200 degrees, so we're going to bring the oven to temperature. Now, I'm going to use two seasonings. I'm going to use Lawry's, yeah, I never can pronounce it correctly, seasoning, salt, and some Mrs. Dash. Why? It works. Now, there's a couple ways you can put a real heavy rub on and go from there. That becomes subjective, depends on what you like. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, we're going to add some water to the bottom of the pan. There you go. Just enough to coat the whole bottom. What's going to happen is when the fat starts dripping off, it catches in the water and it helps make A, the cooking process because the hot water and the steam. B, it makes it easier for cleaning up at the end. Really, I don't want to spend hours cleaning this thing. Alright, so here it is. Put the lid on. Stick it in the oven. It's 11 o'clock right now. It should be done about 8, I'm hoping. 8 or 9 tonight. Alright, see y'all then. Well, we're back. Okay, today we're going to look at pork shoulder. Alright. Now I opened this up and drained off the fat that was on the bottom. This is still hot. And it looks done. Make sure it's the right temperature. It needs to be 170 degrees. Yep, it's 170. Okay. Great. Now, I'm going to take it out, set it over here. We got fat and stuff in there, and I'm going to show you what to do with that. It's really simple. I keep old cans around in the freezer so I can drain all the fat into them and then freeze them and then throw them in the trash. I know it's a novel concept, but it works really well. Because as soon as you pour it down the drain, it really can screw up your plumbing system. And I'll take this. And I'll throw that in the freezer. But is it done? Of course it's done. Now what do? We need to let it cool down a little bit. Turn the oven off. As you can see, it just pulls apart with 2 forks. That looks wonderful. Alright, what we're going to do is we'll put it back in here. bone. Oh my God, bone just comes right off. As you can see right here, everything comes right off the bone. Throw the bone right in the trash can. Dun, 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 dun. Just pull it apart. Really? That simple. Really that simple? It's like really that simple. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that tastes good. It's done. It's ready. I can put it on anything now. Tacos, burritos. Just put it on the side, or maybe just eat it as is. It always comes out well. And that's today's pork pulled pork shoulder. Hope you enjoyed it.